Brad, there's something I wanted to check with you. Do you have some time to talk right now?
Hi, Kate. It's pretty unusual for you to message me like this. Ever since we got divorced anyway. What do you need to check? How is Sam doing?
Sam is doing really well, but you're in contact with him, aren't you? There's no need to ask me about him if you can't ask him yourself.
It's been a few months since we got divorced. And while we might be in contact, I haven't met him in person since then. So, of course, I'm going to be interested in how he is.
I wonder if that's really it. Anyways, that's not important. Listen to what I have to say first.
Right, what was it that you wanted to check with me?
Today, I was just sorting out some things at home, and I found some of your things. I guess that Sam probably just brought it home by mistake, but can I throw it away?
Oh, what was it that I forgot?
Your guitar? You left your guitar. You used to play back in college, didn't you? It must have cost quite a lot, right?
Oh, if you're talking about that, Sam said that he wanted it, so I gave it to him when you guys moved out.
Really? I didn't hear anything about that, though.
Isn't it fine for him to have it? I'm his father after all. What's wrong with me giving him a bit of a parting gift?
Well, if you're okay with it, there's nothing wrong. Is it really okay to leave something like this with us?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I haven't played it much recently anyway, so I think it'll be in better hands with Sam. Was that all you needed?
Yeah, that was it. There's nothing else really I can think of.
Okay, got it. By the way, if you find anything else of mine in your things, don't worry about contacting me about it. You can throw it away or sell it or whatever, just do what you like with them. If I haven't realized that something is missing at this point, it means that I don't need it anymore.
Okay, great. That makes things easier for me. I'll do that if anything else comes up.
Thanks, that'll help me too. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you too. Does Sam talk to you about what he and I speak about together?
Huh? What is this out of the blue?
Look, I know that you don't want to talk to me if possible and don't want to hear about me either. So it seemed strange that you don't mind when Sam talks to me on the phone.
Well, you said it yourself before. You are his father. He's still in elementary school, so it's not strange that he wants to talk to his father, is it? I know that I won the custody battle, but I still think it's important for him to not totally lose contact with you. So I'm not going to get in the way of you two speaking to each other. Don't worry about that.
Okay, I see. Well, that's good then. I just had a suspicion that you were still doing what you did before.
What are you talking about?
Remember when I bought Sam a smartphone? You kept saying how dangerous the internet and different apps were for children. Then you came and asked me if it was possible to know what your own kid is doing on their phone, right?
You were talking about that. In the end, I decided that there was no need to go that far, so I never actually monitored his phone. You said it was an overreaction, so I didn't go ahead with it.
Even if he is in elementary school, he still has a right to his own privacy. I just wanted to know if you were really monitoring him or not.
I haven't been doing that. Instead of that, I just check his phone from time to time, but that's always with his permission and while he's in the room too. He's a smart kid, so he's not getting into any trouble online or anything. But as his mother, I still want to check from time to time just in case. Gives me some peace of mind too.
Well, as long as you're not spying on him without him knowing it, then that's okay. If Sam is satisfied and okay with you doing your checks, then there's nothing for me to say. Sorry for bringing it up.
It's alright. Don't worry about it. It's natural for you to worry about him as his father. Sorry that this dragged on longer than I thought it would. You've got work tomorrow too, right?
Yeah, I have an early start tomorrow, so I'm about to go to bed. Thanks for double checking about the guitar and not just throwing it away. Anyway, look after Sam. Good night. Hey, Sam, you're already home from school, right? How was your day? School was the same as it always is. I had math, science, and the rest as usual. And how are all of your subjects going? They're good. Math is a little hard, but I'm getting the hang of it. I see. I was never too good at math either. Has anything else changed? At first, some of my friends noticed that my last name changed and thought it was kind of weird. But everyone forgot about that now, so it's fine. Oh, I see. I guess it's natural for them to notice something like that. Did they say anything to you about it? Nothing in particular. Everyone's used to it now, so it's fine. Okay, well that's good to hear. Has anything else come up at all? Remember that you can tell me anything at all. I'll always do my best to help you if I can. Well, it's not really that much of a problem, but there is something. What is it? You can tell me anything, okay? I know that we don't live together anymore, but I'll always be your dad. The thing is, Dad, I want to live with you instead. What's this out of nowhere? Did the two of you have a fight or something? No, but Mom doesn't come home much these days. I'm always left alone at night. It's lonely. She never wants to spend any time with me anymore. What do you mean she doesn't come home? What is she doing? I don't know. She just tells me to be good and then leaves. I see. So she doesn't come back at all? I mean, sometimes she does. But even when she is home, she's always just on her phone. She doesn't talk to me or listen to anything I have to say. Did she start a new job or something like that? I don't know anything about that. I see. But she still takes care of the house, doesn't she? No, she doesn't. I'm always the one doing the cleaning. She gets really angry if I don't. Really? Yeah, she gets really annoyed and angry at me. She's scary. Last time she got so angry that she locked me in my room and wouldn't let me out for hours. She was really scary that night. Dad, I don't want to live with her anymore. Can I come back and live with you? No, you can't. Just make sure you don't come here. Why not? Don't you want to see me? Of course I do, but I'm sure that your mom has just got a lot on her plate right now. We only just split up and you guys have only been in your new place for a few months. She just needs some time to adjust. Do you really think so? I'm sure that must be it. Adults have a lot more they need to do than you think, Sam. So make sure to not be too selfish and don't make Mom angry, okay? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, did you start playing the guitar yet? The one that I gave you? Yeah, I play it all the time. Especially since Mom isn't around, I have the house to myself and no one will complain about the noise. Actually, I was playing one night with the window open, and someone walking past even shouted out something encouraging to me. Really? Isn't that nice of them? What kinds of things have you been playing on it? Have you started learning any songs at all? I haven't really been playing full songs yet. I play a lot of chords to practice and then try to change them quickly to get my hands used to it. But my hand starts to hurt after a while from pressing on the strings. No, don't worry about that. Everyone goes through that when they start playing guitar. I had to go through it too. But not when I was your age, when I was much older, a college student. But anyways, about learning songs. I gave you some music books as well, right? Have you taken a look at any of them? I did take a look, but the songs inside are still too hard for me to play. But I'm getting better little by little. I see. Oh, that's good to hear. Remember that you don't need a rush. Practice every day and you'll be great before you know it. If you take a look in the book with the green cover, the second song there is one of my favorites. I especially like the lyrics of the chorus. Check that one out when you have some time. Okay, I'll look at that next time I play. Great, I'm sure you'll like the song too. Just keep at it for now, and good things will come. Okay, thanks, Dad.
Hey, Brad, have you spoken to Sam recently?
Why, did something happen?
Nothing in particular. I was just curious. So, have you spoken to him?
Well, it's not like we speak on the phone or anything, but we did talk by text last night. I wanted to know how everything was going at school. What, did something happen?
And what did Sam say when you asked him? Did he say anything weird?
No, he did mention that you don't come back home a lot and leave him alone. Is that what you meant by something weird?
Yeah, I thought he might have said that. Are you not angry about that?
Huh? Why would I get angry at that?
Well, you initially wanted to have custody of Sam, didn't you? I ended up winning full custody, but I thought you might get angry at how things stood.
No, I'm not angry. There are a lot of things that just can't be helped if you're a single parent. It's not like you're just going out every night, though, is it? I thought that you had probably started a new job or something. Was I wrong about that?
That's right, I did get a new job. I didn't tell Sam yet, but I just got a part-time job with not that many hours per week for the moment.
Well, if that's the case, then it can't be helped if you leave him at home. And he's already 11. I'm sure that he just must feel a little lonely, but he's also old enough to understand.
But is he unsatisfied with that? Did he complain to you about anything?
Well, he did say that he wanted to come and live with me. But don't worry, I told him that that wasn't a possibility.
Why did you say that?
What do you mean, why? That's obviously not gonna happen. You're the one with custody of Sam, not me. Nothing good would come from him trying to come to mine.
I'm surprised by that. I thought that you would definitely jump at the chance if Sam said something like that. You seemed really frustrated in the courtroom when I won custody too.
Of course I was upset at the time, but then I realized that there was nothing wrong with the decision the judge made. I don't think that there's anything wrong with you raising Sam. You have always been a good mother to him. The divorce came from your end too, you know?
Sorry about that. This all happened all because of my selfishness.
Ugh, don't worry about it. I don't think about it anymore anyway. But that's not what we were talking about. We were talking about Sam.
You're right, we got a little off topic.
Sam is probably starting to go through puberty around this time. And his situation has changed very suddenly too. All of a sudden, he's living in a new house with only his mom. Now, he's finding himself to be alone more often than he was before, so I'm sure that he's just feeling a little lonely. So I don't think that you really have anything to worry about.
Oh, I guess so. Thanks. I never experienced to be comforted by you. What a strange feeling.
If it's about Sam, I'll always do what I can to help. Not about anything else, though.
I'm glad to hear it. I thought that you might have been worried based on what you heard from Sam, but I guess you seem fine with leaving everything to me.
Yeah, I think that's completely fine. I'll still be there to talk to him whenever he needs it. And I know you probably have a lot on your plate right now, but you can do it. Like I said, you've always been a good mother to him.
Yeah, just leave it to me. Sorry for taking up so much of your time, but I feel a lot better now.
That's good to hear. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, what is going on here? Explain it to me right now.
What are you talking about? What's got you so fired up? If you don't tell me what you're talking about, I can't tell you anything anyway.
Don't try to avoid this subject. I just got a letter from the children's court. It's about a change in custody. What the hell is this?
Oh, it arrived already? That was faster than I expected.
So you applied to change custody of Sam from me to you? Why would you do something like that?
Oh, come on, do you really need to be asking me why? Do you really have that little self-awareness?
What do you mean?
You leave Sam at home every single night and go out by yourself. I can't accept that as his father.
But I explained that to you last time we spoke. You said you didn't mind.
That was obviously a lie. You were lying to me too, so don't get angry at me for lying.
And just what was I lying about?
You didn't start any part-time job, did you? And you are monitoring Sam's messages on his phone too.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you stop it with these random conjectures? I told you that I decided to only check his phone every now and then to make sure he's safe. I haven't been monitoring anything.
There you go, lying again. And it's not a conjecture. Everything has already been looked into. That is why I'm being so blunt with Sam when messaging him. You were satisfied with that, right?
You were acting like that on purpose?
Of course I was. If I had taken his side then, what would you have done? It would have made the situation more dangerous for Sam.
I wouldn't do anything to hurt him. I'm still his mother.
Wow, you have got some audacity saying that. I wouldn't call you that based on how you've been acting recently.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on, don't play dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I know you have a boyfriend. It's not like I care about that itself, but you've been leaving Sam at home alone just to go on dates with him. Was it fun? I told you just a second ago that everything has been looked into. Now I have enough evidence to get Sam back from you. As soon as he messaged me and told me that he wanted to live with me and how scared he was of you, I looked into some things.
And what were those things?
The fact that you've been seeing that guy even while we were still married. And that you've been hiding the fact that you have a child from him. And just in general, the way that you've been treating Sam at home since we divorced. You really are the lowest of the low.
That has nothing to do with you anymore. We're divorced.
Sam is still my son. It doesn't matter if we got divorced. Things that involve Sam still have everything to do with me. How can you not see that?
Fine, I get it. If you want custody of Sam, then have it. I'll give it over to you. Will that make you happy?
Is that all it takes? Do you care so little about him that you won't even fight for him? Why did you even ask for custody in the first place?
Whichever way I actually feel, if this goes to court, I'm going to lose anyway, right? So, we can just do this the easy way and skip any complications.
You really have changed your tune about Sam, haven't you? During the divorce, you fought so hard to make sure that I didn't win custody. And now you're throwing that custody away without even going to the courts. I guess you don't need him anymore now that your new relationship is going well.
Shut up! This is better for you too, isn't it? So stop complaining.
So what's the next move? You get rid of Sam and then get married again? You didn't tell your boyfriend about Sam, so you have to get rid of him quickly, right? What do you take children for? If you were just gonna throw him away at the drop of a hat, you should have just let me have custody from the beginning.
I didn't know how my relationship was going to work out at that time. I did think about marrying him, of course, but what if it didn't work out? Then I would be lonely, all by myself.
Oh, quit messing around. Sam isn't a tool for you to make yourself feel better. And you're really just fine with forcing bad experiences on him? He's gonna grow up having such a lonely home life if he stayed with you. How could you do this as a parent, as a person?
Yeah, fine. I'm the worst. Who cares? My boyfriend finally proposed to me the other day, so our relationship is settled. You can do what you like with Sam.
There really is no getting through to you, is there?
Say what you want. If Sam's going to live with you from now on, we have nothing else connecting us anymore. I'm going to get remarried and live a happy life with my new husband.
I wonder if you really will be able to do that. When it comes to marrying a woman like you, it seems like even your new fiancé is already having second thoughts.
What are you talking about?
I met up with him not too long ago. George was really nice. Of course, I told him everything there was to tell. When he found that out, he said that there was no way that he could be with someone like you. He had no idea about what kind of person you really are.
What? You met him? How? How did you find out where he lived?
Yeah, I had a lot of things I wanted to ask him, so I figured it would be best to meet in person. It wasn't difficult. The private investigator I hired to find out whether you were really working when you left Sam at home just gave me his address. At first, when I knocked on his door and told him I was your ex-husband, he seemed angry and didn't want to talk to me. I guess he thought that I was there to fight him or something like that. But when I mentioned that I wanted to talk to him about the son that we had together, he suddenly got very interested and let me in straight away. You wouldn't imagine his surprise when he realized that you had been lying to him for so long.
Enough of this. What on earth do you think you're doing? Stay out of my life. You're ruining everything. This is exactly why I wanted to get away from you in the first place. Now I know that I really did make the right decision when I divorced you.
You were about to ruin Sam's childhood and maybe his whole life with your selfish behavior. You were only focused on yourself and your own future without even giving a second thought to the child who you were supposed to be protecting. Now, you're gonna be without me, without Sam, and now even without George. Have fun living your life all alone. Sam and I are gonna start our happy life together from now. After that, the Children's Court approved the change of custody from Kate to me, and Sam was able to come live with me like he wanted. On top of that, since I'm now going to raise Sam on my own, I was able to get the court to force Kate to pay child support every month. There couldn't have been a better timing for me to get custody of my son. I can only imagine how he might have developed if he had been left in such an isolated home to navigate all of the hormonal and emotional changes that come with puberty. At the very least, though I'm sure he will still have a rebellious phase, I can help him get through the difficult parts of growing up. Because of her selfishness, Kate lost her son and her fiancé, and now is going to be in a worse financial situation than ever before. She had tried to deceive everyone with lies, but lost everything in the end. I hope she sees the light at least a little bit from this experience and changes who she is in the future. I'm really glad that Sam is able to live with me, where he can get the proper care and attention a child deserves from their parents. I still feel bad that he reached out to me, and I had to act coldly and say that he had to put up with his mother, but I explained everything and apologized to him, and he said that he understands. The lyrics to the song that I told Sam was one of my favorites had the line, "I'll definitely come and get you," in the chorus, so it seems like he was able to get my secret message. Thankfully, he understood and didn't feel too bad about what I said to him. And I think now he will grow up with a strong attachment to the guitar and music in general. It was difficult for me to stand by and not even be able to help him directly, even though I knew he was having a miserable time with his mother. But now that everything worked out well and he's living with me, I'm gonna do everything I can to give him the best life I can. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Carla, how long are you going to be in this apartment for? You should leave at once. I've had enough seeing you here every day.
Hey, Sylvia. I don't understand. Why are you saying this? I've bought it, so I'm planning on being here for a while.
These luxury apartments are for the rich and other important people, not for a commoner like you.
Surely commoners and rich people can live in the same apartment block. I don't see what the issue is with that.
Well, I live on the 45th floor of my apartment block. Fit for a celebrity. You are on the first floor.
So it's about what floor you're on? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yes, of course. They mean different things, don't they? The higher you are, the more expensive. The closer you are to the ground, the more common you are. And the poorer you are.
Yes, but if you are on the ground floor, you get a garden, don't you? So I don't think what you are saying is totally correct.
Well, that's why the ground floor is nice. It's the first floor which is the worst, where you are.
Right. Well, I also went for the first floor because I don't like using the elevator.
Yes, the elevator is for the rich and famous, not for the likes of you. You don't get to use it.
Oh, right. Well, I've never thought about it like that, but if you say so, Sylvia. For me, it's just a part of the building.
Yeah, that's why you should just lead your average, boring, poor person life.
Oh, right. I still don't really understand what you're going on about. You're behaving in a bit of a strange manner. I'm actually about to start a part-time job, which I'm pretty excited about.
You're doing a part-time job? Why would you do something like that? Are you too poor?
Yes, I'm just working as a cashier at the Walmart. I'm actually really enjoying it, to be honest.
Oh, wow. You must be leading a pretty tough life to be doing a job like that. My husband is the CEO of a big IT company, so I don't have to work.
No, it's not that life is tough. It's just that whilst Laura is at school, I thought it would be nice to do something during the day.
I don't get people like you that feel the need to do things like that. I don't want people like you and your daughter hanging out with my son. You better not come close to him. You understand?
Yes, but we're all on the same route to school, so nothing can be done about that. Our kids will be talking whether you like it or not.
I wonder why commoners have to mix with people like us. It's such a shame. It's not fair either.
Well, it just depends on the apartment you're in, I think.
Yeah, I don't like that. I should talk to the school about that. They need to make sure that my Joey doesn't have to hang out with Laura on the school run.
Well, I think the teachers are a bit busy. They won't have the time to deal with things like that.
Well, that's their job, isn't it? Anyway, they should separate the school groups by floor that you live on, not by apartment building. People who live on floors 1 to 24 should be in one group, and then those on the 25th and above in another.
But it's only your son Joey that lives above the 25th floor out of the elementary school kids. It would be a bit sad if he had to go to school on his own.
Well then, the problem will be solved if you would just move away. Can't you just get out of this block? No one wants you here anyway.
Honestly, Sylvia, there is absolutely no need to be so rude.
Oh, and by the way, I know about your secret. So actually, you better not be so rude to me.
Secret? I have no idea what you are talking about.
You don't want to get found out, do you? It would be pretty embarrassing. Well, I would be so embarrassed if I were you.
What are you talking about exactly, Sylvia? I'm sorry, but I don't really know what you are talking about.
You're playing dumb. Just leave. You should move out at once. You're becoming an eyesore. It's unpleasant. Or you can become my servant. What would you prefer?
I just can't think of any secret that you should know about. Sorry.
Well, listen to your heart and think a bit more. Do you really not know what it could be? And if you get found out, you will be so embarrassed that you won't be able to go out anymore.
Huh? But I'm not moving. I really don't know what you are going on about, Sylvia. It's pretty tiring, to be honest.
Okay then. I guess that's decided. You will become my servant.
Sorry, Sylvia, but I'm not really keen on that either. You are pretty delusional if you think that I'm going to do something like that for you.
Wow, you commoners really have a lot of cheek. I will make you regret this. You just wait.
My name is Carla, and I'm 38 years old. I live in an apartment with my husband and daughter, Laura. Ever since I was a child, I have always wanted to live in an apartment block. I'm so happy to have managed to fulfill my dream. It's super near my husband's workplace, so it works really well for us. It's so convenient. The issue really is Sylvia, who acts like a complete tyrant, trying to cut off everyone else who lives around her. It's super weird behavior. She's always making comments about people's lifestyles and trying to spread gossip about others. She holds grudges against people like me who live on the lower floors. It's completely crazy. I'm not the only one who suffers from it. She is completely impossible to deal with, and it's getting pretty ridiculous. Hey, Sylvia. Did you get the change of time for the school run? I didn't receive it. Can you let me know what's going on?
Oh, what are you talking about? Sorry, Carla, I'm not sure what you are going on about.
Well, I didn't know that it was going to start 10 minutes earlier than usual this week. In the end, Joey had to come and get Laura because we had no idea that we were running late.
Well, isn't Joey a lovely boy? It's kind of him to go and get Laura.
Yes, he is. He's only in 3rd grade, but he really is lovely and caring.
Of course! He's like me! He takes after his mother.
Yes, if you say so. Anyway, what I wanted to say was that I was told that you would let me know about the change of schedule. The school told me that you were in charge of the timetabling for school runs this week. I asked the other moms about it too, and they said the same thing. But they haven't heard anything from you either.
I don't know anything about that. I guess the other moms must have got mixed up.
I don't think they have.
Well, I guess someone must have made a mistake when transmitting the information because I don't know anything about it.
Right. Okay.
What? Are you doubting what I am saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Are you pretending to be a victim in all of this or something?
It's just that last time the same thing happened. I didn't realize that it was my turn to do the school run and be on duty, and I ended up causing problems for the other moms.
So you didn't do what you were supposed to do? Or are you bunking off?
No, I wasn't at all.
Well, if you didn't go, that means you bunked off, doesn't it?
Well, if you put it like that.
Well, that's terrible. You should have checked when it was your go to do the school run.
But that's what I'm saying. The duty times changed without me realizing.
Well, it's your fault for not checking properly.
And then, the other day, I was delivered 12 pizzas even though I didn't order any at all.
Well, look, if you don't order the pizza, they aren't just going to magically appear at your door.
But I swear that I didn't order them. I had no other choice but to pay at the door for it. But luckily the kids were home, so they ate the pizzas. It cost $250 for the 12 pizzas. I'm gonna struggle this month.
Ah, so that's what Joey was saying when he spoke of eating pizza. He didn't even eat anything for dinner that night. I was a bit annoyed by that.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You don't happen to know who the person who ordered the pizza was?
Why are you asking me? You need to stop being so suspicious of people like that. It's not a good look.
But I was just wondering.
Look, you need to stop blaming others around you for your own actions and mistakes. It's totally not okay.
Yeah, but I just wanted to check.
How can you be a mother with that sort of attitude? It's really unacceptable. Gosh, commoners like you are poor, so even your personality gets affected.
You don't need to speak like that, Sylvia.
I thought about having a barbecue with everyone this weekend, but I can't have people like you hanging around the kids. It's bad for their moral education.
Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna have a barbecue on the roof of the building this weekend. On the top floor, the view is amazing, and this is the perfect season for a barbecue. The weather will be just perfect.
Oh, right. Is that so?
Yes, but I'm sorry, but you are not invited. Sorry, Carla. That's just life.
I don't really mind. That's not a problem for me.
There's gonna be tasty food and alcohol for us adults. The kids will be delighted with the food. And of course, who can resist an Aperol spritz in the sun?
Yes, I guess so. It sure sounds fun for you guys.
Are you not feeling bitter? Or resentful? You should. Loads of the other moms will be there. And all their children. Apart from you and Laura.
I guess you want me to feel bitter about it, don't you? That's the impression I'm getting.
Wow, you really are a huge pain in the ass. If you like, I'll just tell everyone about that secret of yours. Then you will feel bitter.
What is this secret exactly? I can't think about what it could be. Can you tell me what it is?
Do you really not realize what this secret is? I can't believe it. I would be so embarrassed if I had this secret. I definitely wouldn't want to live here anymore.
Okay, what is it then?
Let's see. It's something super embarrassing. I'm sure you don't want me telling everyone about it. Carla! Can you explain to me why Laura is at my barbecue? She is totally not invited.
Oh, really? I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. She must have followed all the other kids in the apartment.
Your daughter is totally shameless. She just started eating all the meat as she pleases. Have you not shown her the proper manners?
Oh, I'm sorry. Laura really likes meat, especially on a barbecue. It's her favorite. I guess she got a bit carried away.
I can't believe this. So rude. You really must teach her some proper manners.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to pay you for some of the meat.
Yes, you better. That should be about $100. It was pretty expensive, to be honest. I ordered some high-quality meat. Even poor people like you will have to fork something out.
Okay, I'll make sure to pay it. I'm just in the middle of doing my part-time job at the moment, but I'll make sure to pay you as soon as I'm back home.
Gosh, commoners have no respect. And their kids are worse. They think they can just enter anywhere as they please. Totally unacceptable.
But I don't think she just went in like that as she pleased.
Well, she went in with the other kids. She just came in with everyone else.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Since Laura seems to be having fun with everyone, do you mind just leaving her be?
You really are shameless as well. You think it's okay that your child just butts into my party like this without an invitation?
Look, I'm sorry, but please can you just let Laura be? It would be unfair just to kick her out.
How dare you say such things? If you want Laura to stay, you should just become my servant.
Servant?
Yes. You need to do everything I ask. And then I'll forgive you.
Don't you think it's a bit strange to ask things like that of people? Like, who do you think you are?
Well, look, you are just a commoner living at the bottom of the apartment block. People should do what I say. You should be listening to me. I'm important and I live at the top of the building.
Honestly, if you say things like that, it's a bad influence on the children. You can't go around saying things like that.
How dare you act so arrogant? Right, I'm gonna kick Laura out of my party. She shouldn't be here anyway. And then I'll tell everyone about your secret. Where is Joey? I can't see him anywhere. Have you seen him, Carla?
When did you last see him?
It's been about 4 hours. He usually comes back at around 6 p.m., but he still isn't home. I have no idea where he is. He's a sweet boy. He could easily have got involved in an accident of some sort. What shall I do?
Just calm down a second. Didn't he disappear during the barbecue?
Yeah, he went to play with some kids somewhere else. Probably the park. I thought he would be coming back straight away. And all the kids have come back home apart from Joey. I don't understand.
That is worrying, isn't it?
I think I should probably contact the police.
No, don't worry. You don't need to do that.
Why? If something happens to him, it's a disaster. It's best to contact them now.
Look, let's just think about it a moment. What happened exactly?
I told you. During the barbecue, he left with all the other kids to go and play.
To go and play somewhere?
Yes, I assumed he had gone to the park with the other kids.
Sylvia, are you sure you are not lying?
Carla, why would I do that? You are delusional.
No, you are definitely lying. Don't tell me that I am the delusional one. You are.
Why are you suddenly talking down to me like this? I have no idea what you are going on about.
Well, you told Laura that it wasn't appropriate that she stays at the party, so you told her to leave, right?
Huh? What's that got to do with it? I'm not sure what you're trying to say here.
Well, when Joey heard this, he got mad and left with everyone from the barbecue, right?
Well, wait, how do you know this?
Joey has just told me everything. Luckily, Laura wasn't too sure about what was going on. She's a bit younger than Joey. But honestly, you have no shame. I can't believe you kicked out a child from a party.
So where is Joey? Is he with you?
Yes. He kindly brought Laura back to me. What a gentleman. He is a very sweet boy. But it seems like he doesn't want to return home to you.
What do you mean? Why are you lying? Of course he wants to come home.
He said that he didn't even want to see your face.
Joey would never say anything like that. What is that?
Joey asked me to send it to you.
What?
He said that he doesn't want to come back and that he is staying here with me.
Come on, Joey. You better come home now. I don't want him causing problems and bothering you. He shouldn't be hanging about with you anyway.
Oh, well, it doesn't bother me at all. Don't worry. And anyway, Laura is enjoying Joey's company.
Hey, come on. You better give him back now.
Look, I can't force him to go back. He doesn't want to. What do you expect me to do? I'm not going to drag him kicking and screaming.
Please, I'm begging you. Please make him come home.
And anyway, why are you excluding Laura out of the group? It's so immature. And it's totally not cool to do that to a child. My child as well.
Hey, you're the one that's an ass. Don't talk to me like that.
Me?
Yes, you. You don't listen to me at all. Even when I tell you that I have a secret that you don't want others to know. It works with others.
Ah, so you do that to others as well? You threaten them with mysterious secrets?
Well, that's not what my point is.
Whatever it is, it can't be a big secret anyway. And anyway, I don't care. Do what you want.
Well, it is a pretty big secret, to be honest. You would be pretty pissed off if I told everyone about it.
Oh yeah, I might have worked out what that secret is.
You know what I'm talking about, then?
Is that I was able to buy this apartment because I won the lottery.
Yes, it's exactly that! Aren't you embarrassed by this?
What is so embarrassing?
Well, it's not money that you worked for or earned yourself. Isn't that embarrassing?
Oh, well, me and my husband just felt lucky, that's all. We aren't embarrassed by this.
So you are fine with the fact that the money you used isn't money that you earned yourself?
Well, it's true it's not from our working salary. But it's not dirty money, really, is it? I'm not particularly embarrassed by that.
I can't believe it. I would be so embarrassed if it were me.
Isn't it the same for you, though?
No, not at all. What on earth are you going on about?
Well, you are using the money that your husband earned, right?
Yes, that's obvious.
Well, it's not money that you yourself earned, right?
Yes, but we are a married couple. It's not the same thing at all.
And furthermore, your deposit on the apartment was paid with your inheritance. Is that hard-earned money? I don't see how our situations are so different.
Huh? How do you know about that?
Well, Joey told us about it.
What? Joey has been talking about our private business to others?
Well, that's what kids do. You shouldn't be so surprised. The same goes for our lottery luck. So I don't really see this whole thing as a secret.
Yes, that's because you're just a commoner. You don't understand what you should be embarrassed by.
Well, aren't you embarrassed about sending pizzas to someone's house and then making them pay for it?
Well, that's something else.
Am I correct in saying that you ordered them?
I don't know anything about that.
If your son Joey knew about your actions, he would be upset.
Yes, well, I did do it. But don't tell Joey.
Well, why don't you stop talking in this snobby way about commoners? It's pretty unsavory.
Yeah, but it's frustrating. I put a lot of effort into getting a husband who could earn a good salary so that I could live in this fancy apartment block. So why should I live with a poor commoner like you?
Where are you from again, Sylvia? Didn't you grow up in social housing?
Oh, great. Did Joey tell you about this too?
Yes, he was telling me about his grandmother whose apartment block doesn't have an elevator. It's easier for him to go out and play when there is no elevator.
Oh, great. I'm embarrassed now. Don't tell anyone about it.
What's embarrassing? I also grew up in a small and cramped rental apartment. I've always wanted to live in a fancy apartment block.
I always wanted to live in a fancy apartment block with an elevator.
Well, me too. We're not that dissimilar, I guess.
Hey! There was no way that I'm the same as you.
Oh, come on, give it a rest, Sylvia. Let's just be friends now.
No way! I do not want that.
Our relationship will be much improved. Instead of trying to get me to be your servants.
Oh, come on.
Look, you never know. We may have to be in each other's lives for a long time.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Haven't you noticed? I think that Joey likes Laura.
What?
Yes, he even proposed to her.
Oh, come on. This is way too sudden and fast.
Well, you know, he's a sweet boy and he wants to protect my Laura.
And they are still in elementary school? Stop with this madness.
It's adorable, isn't it?
I can't believe he proposed to her. This is a disaster.
It's so cute. Well, anyway, at some point they will become adults. Shall I just let Joey stay with me from now on?
Oh, come on. No. Please, can you convince him to come back to me?
Let's see. What shall we do? It seems like he will only go home if you apologize properly.
Look, I'm sorry for everything. Okay? I've apologized.
Okay, so from now on you won't treat my child as an outcast? And you won't ignore me when I call you?
Okay, I won't. I'm sorry.
Great. Now we can become friends.
Yes, fine, we can become friends.
Great. And you better apologize to other moms immediately.
Why?
Well, you also threatened them with revealing their secrets, right?
What? Well, I guess.
For example, Lisa's mom, about how she broke a plate after fighting with her husband. Or, for example, Luke's mom, how she couldn't be bothered to go all the way up 22 floors when it was raining to get her umbrella, so she just found one on the floor and used that. What else is there?
Wait, how do you know about all of this?
Well, kids know about this stuff, don't they? And come on, it's not really a big deal, is it?
Well, I guess.
So please apologize to the moms. I think it would be good if you did that.
Okay, fine, I will apologize. Gosh. Is that it?
Well, I also want the money back for the pizzas. That's $250.
Yes, okay, I understand. But please, can you tell Joey to come home?
Well, it seems like Joey has one more request.
Okay, what is it?
It seems like he wants you to apologize to Laura in front of him. Then he will come back and forgive you.
What? In person? I can't do it on WhatsApp.
Yes, it has to be in person.
Why do I have to do that?
Joey is pretty mad.
Okay, fine, I got it. I'll go now and apologize. But please, can you make him come back? I'm getting sad. I'm sorry, Joey. I was bad.
After that, Sylvia came to my house. She apologized properly to Laura in front of her son. After Joey saw this, he held hands with Sylvia, and they went home together. A few days later, Sylvia had another barbecue, as a way to apologize. She invited both Laura and myself. When parents get on well together, the kids are always happier. The worst thing of all is when kids get involved in issues between adults. It's not fun at all for them. In order for that to not happen again, I'm just gonna try my best to have good relations with other parents. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content. See you next time.